YouTube. Today I'm going to be showing you my January favorites. I'm really excited because this is basically my favorite type of video. I love watching favorites videos because I love to see like what people like, and it's always fun to see if you like any of the same things as the YouTuber that you're watching. So without any further ado, let's get started with my first favorite, which is a beauty favorite. Now, I only just got into makeup like a little over a month ago, and this product is by far the best product I've ever used. Like, I think this product has single-handedly turned me into a makeup fan, and it is the Glossier Boy Brow Eyebrow Gel, whatever, I don't know what you call it. This stuff is insane. I'm obsessed with it. I have it in the color blonde, and it looks a little gross. It's just like a little, kind of like a mascara for your eyebrows, basically, and I just love it. Like, it makes my eyebrows look so good. Like, I mean, right now, one of my eyebrows is just not really behaving. Like, does anyone else have a favorite eyebrow? Because I definitely do, but like, let's just not look at this one. Like, look at that eyebrow. It looks incredible. This stuff is just bomb. Like, even when I'm not wearing like a full face of makeup, I usually will wear this because I just love the way it looks on me, and it just makes me feel good about myself, and that's just what makeup is supposed to do, I guess. My next favorite is kind of a fashion accessories favorite. It's this pair of shoes that I got for Christmas. These are the Vans, what are they called? Like the MTX or something. They're the new like winter weather special skate high Vans. I'm obsessed with these. I've worn them like almost every day to school since I've got them. They have like a special weather resistant outside, and they have fur on the inside, and they have like special treads on the back, so or on the bottom, so you don't like slip on the ice or anything, and they're just so cool, and I'm obsessed with them. The only thing I don't like about them is I regret getting them in gray, but I was gonna get them in olive green, but then I got an olive green pair of Uggs for Christmas, so I didn't want to get 2 pairs of green shoes, but now I have 2 pairs of gray skate highs, so that's a little weird, but I'm just obsessed with these, and they're so comfortable. Like, the fur on the inside is just so nice and soft. They're just amazing, and they look good with honestly everything. Like, you just can't go wrong with a good pair of Vans. I have one food favorite, and they're looking a little sad because I've just devoured the whole bag of them in like 4 days. These are the Quaker Oats ranch flavored rice cakes. These are so good. Sometimes I just force myself to not buy them because I'm gonna eat them so fast. Like, sometimes I just don't even let myself have them, but recently I've been buying them, and they're just so good. Like, I don't know what it is about them. I just love the ranch flavor, and I love the texture of them, and I feel like they are more filling than regular chips, and they're slightly healthier. They're just really good. They're just a good snack to have when you're chilling watching Netflix late at night, like I do every single night. I just devour these. I 10 out of 10 would recommend ranch flavored rice cakes. I haven't tried any of the other flavors. I bet they're good. I just love ranch flavored things. Like, clearly a big fan of the ranch. Yeah, these are great. My next favorite is a book called Happiness at Home by Gretchen Rubin. This book is about a woman. It's like a nonfiction self-help book, and it's about this woman who embarks on a 9-month journey to like improve the happiness level in her house, and like every month she focuses on a different thing, like the physical surroundings in her house, like the decorations and stuff, and then she focuses on like her work and like her family and like blah blah blah. And I'll admit I should have gotten her first book, The Happiness Project, probably instead, because that one's kind of more about like internally like helping yourself be happier, and this one was kind of more like, I mean, I don't really have like a house, and I don't have kids, and I don't have a husband, and like those are some of the things that she talks about, like happiness and parenting, like whatever, and I can't really relate to that, but it was just still a really interesting read, and I love like, this was just right up my alley because she talks about how some of her friends and acquaintances were like, oh, that's so stupid, like, you can't force yourself to be happy, like, happiness just comes naturally to you. But I don't think that's true. Like, I definitely try to, like, purposely do things to make myself happier because that's something that works for me, and that's exactly how the author of this book felt, and it just really was inspiring to me. And the biggest takeaway I learned from that book was something that she says, which is like, what was it? I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, she has like all these different rules like scattered throughout the book, and my favorite one that she often brings up is thinking about feeling good, feeling bad, and feeling right in a mindset of self-growth. So it basically kind of causes you to like pick out some goals for yourself, like areas you want to improve in like happiness or productivity or whatever, and think about things that make you feel good in achieving those things. Like maybe like taking a break every now and then, like watching some Netflix makes you feel good, and then what makes you feel bad, like when you are stressing out over something and procrastinating, that makes you feel bad. And then what makes you feel right, like I don't necessarily want to go to the gym, but it makes me feel right when I do that. So it kind of just forces you to like reflect on the decisions that you make and kind of compartmentalize them to like see where you can improve, and like add in the more of the things that make you feel good and make you feel right, and take out some of the things that make you feel bad. And I just love thinking about stuff like that, like reflection and everything. That's just totally my thing. I love that book. Just love it. I surprisingly didn't watch very many movies this month, and most of the ones that I did watch, I did not like. But there's one movie I watched that I really did like, and I completely forgot that I watched it until like last night. I was laying in bed and then I was like, oh my god, I gotta put that in my favorites. I almost forgot. It's this movie called On Chesil Beach. It's on Amazon Prime, and I only watched it because Saoirse Ronan is in it, but it's like low-key really good. Like, it's basically centered around this woman and her new husband, and like how they have like an uncomfy sexual experience, and then it basically like destroys their lives, and it's so good. Like, I'm really obsessed with the idea, both in like fiction and in real life, that like one moment or one decision or one choice can like change the course of your entire life, and that's definitely like what this movie is about. So it just like satisfied me. Like, I just love stuff like that. It was really good. I was crying at the end. Like, I didn't have very high expectations for it, and it wasn't like the greatest movie of all time, but if you can get me to cry, then it's a pretty good movie. Well, I cry a lot. I cry pretty easily, but not, I don't know. It was just a good movie. Definitely check it out if you have Amazon Prime. They've got a lot of good movies on there, actually. I need to watch more movies this month. I have 3 TV shows for my favorites. That's mostly what I've been doing this month, just like watching TV, watching a lot of YouTube too. But anyway, my first TV favorite from way at the beginning of this month, when I first got back to school, I binge watched this show in one night, and it is Derry Girls. This show is one of the funniest shows I've seen in a long time. It's about this group of friends at a Catholic school in Derry, which is in Northern Ireland, set in the 90s. It's just hilarious. Like, I went to Catholic school, so all the Catholic school jokes really just like hit home for me. Like, the episode with the priest was just so funny. I just love that show, and I love all the characters. My favorite character is probably either James or Orla. I love both of them so much. It's just a very like uplifting, like casual show. If you're just bored and you want to watch something that's not too like deep or anything, definitely check out that show. The next show I want to talk about is Sex Education on Netflix. This show, I wasn't really on my radar, but I was just scrolling through Netflix and I saw it, and I was like, oh, I think I've heard like a couple people talking about this on the internet. Like, let's just see the trailer and just be curious if it's any good. And I watched the trailer and I was like, oh my gosh, wait, this actually looks really good. So I watched it. I think I binge watched it all in like 5 days. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. I love all the characters so much. It's about this boy whose mom is a sex therapist, and so he goes to school and starts like his own little sex therapy clinic. It sounds really weird, and it is kind of weird, but it's really good at the same time. It's just really, like, honest show, I would say. It's really funny, and I just really love all the characters. My favorite characters are probably Eric and Maeve. I just love all of them, though, and it ended on such cliffhangers for, like, every single character, and I'm so mad because I just want to know what's going on. Like, the last episode just made me so mad because they just changed so many things in the storylines, and now we have to wait for like a year to see another one. But anyway, I just really loved that show. I love the music. I love the clothes. That's the school that they're in looks insane. I want to go to that school. Otis's house is like beyond incredible. I just want to live in that world. I want to be Maeve. She's so gorgeous, and I love all her clothes. I feel like this show like filled the gap in my heart that Skins left behind, because I've been watching Skins on and off for like a year and a half, and I finally finished it this fall, and I was depressed. Like, that show just means so much to me, and I just love it so much, and now it's done forever, and I didn't know what to do with my life, and then this show came along, and it's like the rowdy teenagers. Like, Maeve is literally like Effie, and that's probably why I'm so obsessed with Maeve, because love Effie, love that girl. But yeah, definitely would recommend Sex Education if you're a big fan of Skins, because it's kind of, it's definitely similar. It's a really good show. The final show on my favorites is the new Ted Bundy documentary on Netflix. I kind of love true crime shows, and I haven't really seen that many of them, but the ones I have seen I'm obsessed with. Like, over Christmas break, I was binge watching so many crime shows with my mom. Like, over Christmas break, I watched John Grisham's The Innocent Man on Netflix. Oh my god, that show is insane. So if you like the Ted Bundy documentary, definitely watch that. But anyway, Ted Bundy documentary, I don't even remember what it's called, but I watched it in about a day. I couldn't stop watching it, and I didn't know anything about Ted Bundy, surprisingly, when I started it, but it just like had me on the edge of my seat. I was scared. Like, I saw articles online that was like, the Ted Bundy documentary is too scary to watch by yourself, and I was like, yeah, right. Bet. Let me just watch that right now by myself. And I was like, this isn't gonna be that scary. And then I was like halfway through the first episode, and I was like, oh, I'm scared. Like, this is actually really scary. And if you don't know anything about Ted Bundy, like I didn't, it will literally keep you on the edge of your seat. There's so many like bizarre twists and turns in his like story. It's just so odd. Like, the fact that that guy existed and he did all those things and he didn't get caught for so long is just so wild. And I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie with Zac Efron when it comes out. It's definitely going to be a must watch for me. So, I mean, if you like true crime, you probably already watched this documentary, but just in case you've forgotten, definitely go check that out. Finally, I have a handful of music favorites. My first music favorite is the artist Sigrid. I don't really know how to pronounce her name. It's Norwegian, but she's like an alternative pop singer. I'm just obsessed with her. Like, I kind of like heard about her a little bit here and there, like on the internet and stuff, but I never listened to her music until this month, and I was obsessed for like a solid week. Her music was all I listened to, and she only has like a handful of songs. Her album's coming out in March, but her songs are just so good. Like, my favorite song is probably Strangers, just like for how it sounds, but her song Don't Kill My Vibe is so relatable, and the first time I heard it I was like, are you like writing songs about my life? I'm really confused. But I just love her music. Like, that's just the kind of thing that I want to listen to, like in the car with my friends in the summer with the windows down, like belting out the lyrics. That's just the kind of music that just makes you feel happy and you can't help but dance along and sing along. And I just love a bit of mood boosting music like that. So yeah, I love her. My next music favorite is Long Shot by Catfish and the Bottlemen. If you know me, you know that Catfish and the Bottlemen are one of my favorite bands. I've loved them for so long, and it's been ages since they released anything new. I think their last album came out in like 3 years ago. I was like a different person when that album came out. Like, who was she? Anyway, they just released a new single this month called Long Shot, and I'm obsessed. Like, oh my gosh, I just love this band. Like, what I love about them is the fact that their lyrics are kind of like casual, like they're not doing the whole Arctic Monkeys like artsy like poetic lyrics. Or lyrics are just like very conversational and relatable. Like I love the first line where he's like, I don't want to sing it because I can't sing, but like I'm trying to insert a clip, but I just love the way it sounds. Like it, again, it feels like a very summery song, and I just love them, and I'm just so happy that they're back. Oh man, when's their album coming out? I need it right now. My last music favorite is Maggie Rogers. I'm like way behind on the Maggie Rogers train. I know everyone who's into music has been in love with her for like a year. I listened to Alaska like 6 months ago and I hated it. I can't trust my own ears apparently, but she just released a new album, so I listened to it over the weekend and I'm obsessed with it. Like every song on there is perfect, and every day I have like a new favorite. Like I can't even decide which songs are my favorites. If I had to pick right now, I'm really thinking Overnight and Say It and On and Off, but really all of the songs are incredible. Like just the kind of thing that you want to like put on while you're like just chilling late at night in your room, like bedroom pop I think they call it, I don't know, but it's just so good. Like it's just really chill and like hype at the same time, I guess. And her voice is incredible, and I love watching her live performances because she's so cute and so talented, and I feel like she kind of has a little bit of a Florence and the Machine vibe, and I love Florence and the Machine, so her like is a perfect fit for me, and I'm just obsessed with her. And again, more summery songs. It's kind of annoying how all these summery songs keep coming out in January, so then I'm like, oh, I need to remember to like put this on my summer playlist in 6 months, and then I forget. That literally happened to me last year with George Ezra's album, and I was like, sick, I'm gonna listen to this all summer, and then I literally forgot about it. And then last month I was like, oh god, I missed out on this perfect opportunity. But anyway, please don't let that happen to me again. Remind me in 6 months to listen to Maggie Rogers, because yeah, she is incredible. So that's all for my favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you liked it, and I will see you soon with another video. Why am I so like depressed right now?